Good morning everyone. I am Atchaya, Assistant Professor in the Department of BCom CS. Now I am going to introduce about business communication. Let's see the meaning of business communication. Business communication is the exchange of information, ideas, thoughts and our belief between one or more person or with a group of persons, which means related to formal and it related to business informations also. Business communication includes it has a various types of communication. We can say that vertical communication, horizontal communication, verbal communication, non-verbal communication, etc. First we will see about the verbal communication. Verbal communication is nothing but face-to-face communication, written communication, oral communication. These are all including verbal communication. Then we can see about the non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is nothing but our body gestures, posture, how we are sitting, how we are facing others, how we are nodding head to others while they are communicating, our body language, eye contact. These are included in the non-verbal communication. Let's see the types of communication in business communication. Types of communication, first one is, there are so many types of communication. They are written communication, oral communication, horizontal, vertical communication, formal and informal communication. Let's see one by one type of communication. Written communication. Written communication is act of conveying information through written words such as email, letter and notes. It can be done by a hand on paper or digitally or economically. Written communication is a common form of communication in a business, education, personal interaction. It's important to be clear, concise and accurate in written communication to avoid the misrepresentation and create a permanent record in the interaction. We can see the merit and demerit of written communication. The merit is it is a permanent document which we can say in future references also. It cannot be hidden or the documents cannot be hidden. The demerits of written communication is we can't say the message accurately to the particular person. While we are saying in orally, we will forget some information. Written communication is a full evidence for a future reference and it denotes the accurate information to a particular person. Next we can see about oral communication. Oral communication is exchange of ideas, information through spoken words. It can take place a person or through electronic devices like phone, video platform or radios. Oral communication merit will be we can get immediate feedback from a group of person or near to our person. The demerit will be oral communication. Whatever we will see, it will be remain in our mind for 10 to 15 minutes. Full information we can't remember. We will forget the half of the information. We will remember only the half of the information. So oral communication is immediate feedback only, the merit in there. Examples of oral communication is interpersonal, intrapersonal, small group communication and public communication. Interpersonal is nothing but we are communicating to one and one each other. For we can say the example of one to our friends or family. We are communicating to the other person is called interpersonal communication, like a conversation. Intrapersonal communication, it's our thoughts, prayers, which we are reminding, which we are speaking in our mind. It's called intrapersonal. Small group communication is nothing but it is a group of communication between two or more persons, and it is a public communication. Public communication, which means we are speaking to a mass group of communication, is called public communication. Then we will see about the horizontal communication. Horizontal communication, which is also called lateral communication, exchange the information between people, group or within a same level of organization. Horizontal communication leads to we can whatever the information we will see to our superior, we can say it friendly in manner. It increases the faster teamwork. Faster, which means developing the teamwork, increase the visibility. Whatever we want to tell about our grievances, we can say to our senior person like supervisor, increasing the accountability, increasing the visibility. We create a feeling of unity. We can work together with the coordination by the use of horizontal communication. Next we will see about the vertical communication. Vertical communication is exchange of information between an individual or group or different level of authority within an organization. It can be top to down approach or down to top approach. We can see the example of vertical communication like a hierarchical map. We are saying the information to a particular person, we will receive from the higher authority. Then higher authority person will give to the supervisor. Supervisor will give the information to the employer, and employer finally will send the information to the employee. The employee directly cannot communicate to the higher official. This is called vertical communication. In vertical communication, there are so many disadvantages. Whatever the feelings, whatever the grievances, whatever the appreciation, it cannot be given by the supervisor or higher officials. The employees get demotivated. From the demotivation, the employees cannot be work more worthfully. Next, we can see about the formal communication. Formal communication is the exchange of information between official persons, between the people within the organization. It contains a predetermined set of rules and regulations. It should be like a format. Official speeches, business letters and orders. Then we will see about the informal communication. Informal communication is exchange of ideas, information, opinion between the people or outside of the formal communication channels. It usually casual conversation, free flowing, does not have a rigid rules, policies, procedures. Informal communication is like a chat with our friends and family. It will not predetermined set of procedures. Example conversation, group chats, phone calls, email. Then we will see about